Well, hey there, guys. This is J&D Projects here, except the J is nowhere to be seen right now. He's got another little project he's working on, and today doing some design work for a go-kart that he's wanting to build, and so he's laying out the square tube for all that. So he might be making a video as he goes along on his journey in making that. But for today, you know that we're doing the bellows restoration for a living history farm in the area that we live in. It's called Exchange Place, and it's a 1820s to 1850s era living history farm. We tend to do some of the blacksmithing. We're not the only blacksmiths there, but John and I, we do that, as well as work in the wood shop, and we just kind of do whatever else that maybe needs to be done at the time. My wife Ann, she works there too. It's all volunteer work, of course, and but we really enjoy this. And so I was having a text exchange with our I refer to our junior apprentice leader as our head interpreter, because really she does a great job of staying true to the history and trying to continually push the whole work towards more of a correct history, and so really appreciate that. Well, we were having this email exchange, and so I misspelled a word, and the word that I misspelled was I misspelled the word. Well, I've forgotten what word I misspelled now, right off the top of my head.
Tack.
Tack, that's right. It was tack. Oh, by the way, the J has emerged.
Hello.
He's back there. Like I said, he's got his own little project he's working on today. So at any rate, I misspelled the word tack, or the crazy phone auto-corrected tack to taco. And so I was talking about putting tacos on a box, on a chest that she was building or going to build. And so I corrected myself quickly when I saw that, sent another text saying, tack, not taco. And then, well, we started talking about the taco. And so, as is my personality, we kind of took it just one step a little too far, and I turned it into a challenge. So she doesn't know anything about this, but I'm going to build her a forged taco. So that's what this video is about. I'm not going to be talking through it as I'm doing it. I will start doing I will do the voiceover on the subsequent clips after the fact. So hopefully that'll keep it a little bit shorter. So stick around and watch me attempt to make a forged taco. Hey guys, so here's the taco. It's all done. Um, the I tried to put a little bit of a a straw color by differential heating, and then I also brushed it with a brass brush. Of course, that only really works well when the metal is at a black heat, so between 4 and 800 C or Fahrenheit rather. So I'm not sure how well the brass color came off, but we do have some yellow on there now that at least gives the idea. You know, the point is not to make something that is exactly like a taco, right? It's to make something that looks like a taco and reminds you of a taco. And I think that this does. That spray adhesive that I used really worked well for gluing down the lettuce and cheese. One thing that I might do differently is that I think I put just a little too much lettuce and cheese on there, and so it's kind of hard to see the meat. You can barely see it here, and you can get a bit of a picture of the meat here. I kind of wish that maybe the meat was a little more visible, but this is okay. It's going to be just fine. So I will, in a subsequent video, I'll be sure to remember to report back to you guys on what our lead interpreter had to say about her new metal taco that she got. It's going to be up to her to figure out how to incorporate this into a box that goes inside a 1800s kitchen. That's going to be up to her. My job was just to make it. So here it is. So thank you all for watching. Made a few mistakes along the way and lost a couple of pieces of video, but I hope that you got the gist. And I do believe, although I haven't done a comprehensive search, I believe that this very well may be the first metal taco ever shown on YouTube. So thank you all for watching, and next time John will be back with me. I'll pull him off his other project and he'll come back and be with me again, and we'll probably finish up the restoration. Of course, he's with me right now because he's the one holding the camera.
Hello.
So thank y'all. J&D Projects here. Adios.